Ever notice how Giallo films somehow feel like stepping into a crime novel, a fashion show, and a nightmare all at once? These stylish Italian thrillers define the 70s, yet some of the best have slipped through the cracks. Today, we're diving into 5 forgotten Giallo films you absolutely need to see. From hypnotic mysteries to razor sharp suspense, these are the gems hiding in the shadows. And trust me, number one has a twist so wild you'll be replaying the final scene in your head for days. Imagine going for a seaside walk and finding mannequins mutilated and scattered across the dunes. That's how Spasmo kicks off, and it only gets stranger. A man is pulled into a spiral of paranoia, love affairs, and sudden violence. Unsure if he's the hunter or the hunted, the director crafts a disorienting ride that constantly makes you question what's real. One moment, you're sure you've got the mystery cracked. The next, the story yanks the rug out and dares you to keep it up. The filmmaker deliberately avoided clear explanations, saying the film should feel like being trapped in someone else's nightmare logic. And here's a bonus fact. The film's use of mannequins wasn't just for creep factor. The director believed they symbolized how fragile and disposable human identities can feel. The score by Ennio Morricone adds to the unease, with sudden shifts in rhythm that echo the film's fractured storytelling. It's less of a murder mystery and more of a psychological maze. Have you ever watched a movie that made you doubt your own memory halfway through? That's Spasmo. A cursed family, an ancestral castle, and a legend that says every 100 years the Red Queen rises to kill 7 people. Sounds like a gothic fairy tale, but this one has stilettos, fashion models, and brutal murders in technicolor. It fuses gothic horror with modern giallo chic, creating a blend that feels both timeless and stylish 70s. It's like someone mashed up a haunted castle story with a high fashion murder mystery, and somehow it works. The director actually reused the same castle location for his older cult Giallo, the night Evelyn came out of the grave. And fun fact, the film was once marketed internationally as a vampire movie, even though no vampires appear, proving how tricky things could get just to cash in on horror crazes. The image is so bold that many fans believe it inspired later slash villains who hide behind theatrical disguises. Makes you wonder, would you rather risk a haunted castle or a killer with impeccable taste in red capes? When a honeymoon is interrupted by an attempted murder, a husband becomes determined to track the culprit down, only to find himself caught in a puzzle where each victim is linked by a mysterious pendant. This time, razor focus on tension and puzzle box structure. with murders staged like macabre works of art. Each killing feels deliberate, almost ritualistic, which makes the mystery even more unsettling. The pendant in the film was inspired by a real unsolved Italian crime, adding a chilling dose of reality to the mystery. And here's a cruel production note. Umberto Lenzi used exaggerated close-ups of the killer's gloved hands to heighten suspense, a trademark Giallo trick that later influenced American slashers. The film also balances classic Giallo thrills with police procedure elements. You're not just watching victims fall one by one, you're piecing together evidence alongside the characters, which makes every reveal land harder. Next time you see someone wearing matching jewelry, will you see romance or a death sentence? Picture a woman tormented by nightmares, then lured into a cult that promises salvation but delivers something far darker. That's all the colors of the dark. A psychedelic hallucinatory giallo that blurs the line between dream and reality. And one actress at her most magnetic. This one dives deep into psychological horror, playing with trauma and suggestion rather than just gore. The dream sequences were shot with wide angle lenses and colored filters designed to evoke the effect of hallucinogens. The director himself admitted he wanted the audience to feel like they were on an acid trip, whether they liked it or not. The film's mix of giallo mystery with occult imagery predates the wave of satanic panic films of mid-70s, making it feel strangely ahead of its time. Some fans even call it the Italian answer to Rosemary's Baby. If a movie could feel like sleeping into someone else's fever dream, this is it. A diamond theft, a Parisian nightclub dancer, and a mysterious killer with piercing blue eyes. This giallo packs romance, deception, and brutal murder into a sleek thriller. It gives us glamour, suspense, and one of the sharpest third act twists in the entire genre. The film doesn't just throw you a curveball, it practically dares you to rewatch it immediately to catch all the clues you missed. The film's blue-eyed killer mask was so unsettling that some theaters reportedly had to put up warning signs before screenings. Another fun detail, the director casts his own wife in the lead role, and she became one of Giallo's most iconic actresses. Beyond the murder mystery, the film digs into themes of trust, greed, and identity. It's one of those stories where every character seems to be playing a double game, which keeps you second guessing right up to the final reveal. Ever trusted someone completely, only to find out they had a hidden agenda? This film turns that betrayal into pure cinematic tension. And those were 5 forgotten Giallo films you need to track down. Stylish, chilling, and criminally overlooked. So tell me, which of these would you watch first? The code-filled nightmares of All the Colors After Dark, or the glamorous mystery of Death Walks on High Hills? Drop your pick in the comments, I read them all. If you love hidden gems and deep cuts, hit the like button and subscribe, because next time we dive into the wildest sci-fi movies of the 90s. Trust me, you don't want to miss that ride.